my name is Heather, and today I'm going to share with you my top 10 books of 2015. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Now, this was definitely hyped up. I mean, everyone loves this book. I know it didn't come out this year, but I read it early this year, and it is the only book that made me bawl my freaking eyes out. These aren't in order of how much I love them, by the way. I have them in order of when I read them, sort of. So the next one is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. If you don't know, Outlander is a time-traveling historical fiction novel set primarily in Scotland. And there's romance and action and adventure and just amazing characters who you will fall in love with. And if you really, really fall in love with them, you will continue to read the series. The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. And this takes place in kind of World War II era in Germany, actually, about a little girl who is an orphan and she recently lost her brother and she does not know how to read. So her foster father teaches her how to read, and every once in a while she steals a book. And this book is narrated by Death, which is an extremely interesting choice for the author to make, and it's just so beautifully written. It did not make me cry, but it almost made me cry. The way it ends is just so beautiful and heartbreaking and perfect, and it really made me think a lot too. A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This was my first Sarah J. Maas book of ever and of the year and I really, really enjoyed it. I could not put it down. It is a new adult retelling of Beauty and the Beast with fairies. The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Adia, and this is a 1001 Arabian Nights retelling, 1001 Nights retelling, and it's really amazing. Basically, Shahrazad marries this boy king who kills his bride every single night. So he takes a new bride every day and kills her that night. Shahrazad has a plan, though, to enact revenge on him because one of her best friend was one of the brides that he killed. So she tells him a story every night to prevent him from killing her that night. So, but there's a lot more to it than that. There's kind of a love triangle. There will be another book coming out in 2016, and there's magic and just action and adventure. It's amazing. I loved it, and that's why obviously it's in my top 10 books of 2015. Wild by Cheryl Strayed. This is the only nonfiction that I am including in my top 10. Cheryl Strayed decided to hike the Pacific Crest Trail because her life was totally going nowhere. Her mother died and she was really depressed and she was dealing with drug abuse. So she kind of wanted to do this crazy thing to start fresh. So really made me want to go hiking, even though her toenails were falling off left and right. But it just includes really heartbreaking passages about her past, as well as beautiful descriptions of nature. Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. This is about a girl who has serious anxiety. She's not very good in social situations. She is homeschooled. She has to wear sunglasses everywhere because she doesn't want to look people directly in the eye. But it's kind of about her coming out of her shell finally with the help of therapy and this boy who kind of understands her like she didn't think anyone would understand her. So what I really like about it is it really describes the mind, I think, of someone with anxiety better than you would think. I myself have mild anxiety, and so some of the situations that she was in I could really relate to, so I really liked it. And it was hysterical also, so funny, like laugh out loud funny. Not many of the books I read this year made me laugh out loud, so good job, Sophie Kinsella. Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. Now this kind of encompasses the entire Throne of Glass series for me, which I did read for the first time this year. And this book was just so epic and amazing, and I can't believe the series started the way it did, because it is now in a place that I never thought I would go. Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. Now, if you have read Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, you are familiar with the Simon Snow series. So basically, Rainbow Rowell decided that she wanted to write her own spin on the Simon Snow series in the form of Carry On. So it's kind of a wizarding school of magic. It's funny, it's romantic, it's whimsical and action-packed, and I loved every minute of it. Winter by Marissa Meyer. So this also represents the entire Lunar Chronicles series for me, which was one of my favorite, if not my favorite series I read in 2015. Winter was the finale, and it was so amazing. Every single moment of this book was a wild ride, and I loved it. I love the romances, plural, which is amazing. I loved how it ended, and I don't know, I love it. I love it so much. Basically, if you don't know, the Lunar Chronicles is a sci-fi fairy tale retelling of Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, I was gonna say Tangled, but Rapunzel and Snow White. Those are my top 10 books of 2015. Oh! That's it for this video. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Anyway, okay. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.